Ciao ragazzi!
In this video, Italian grandmas Margherita and Lulu will show us how to make soft Italian polenta
Facciamo la polenta delle nonne.
with a savory meat and mushroom sauce. Nonna Margherita will show us how to make polenta the easy way, while Nonna Lulu will show us how to make the polenta sauce she's been cooking for her family for years.
E allora cominciamo!
To make the polenta sauce, we'll need the following ingredients: a variety of meat, including sausage, ribs, pork, beef, and pancetta, a fresh herb bouquet made up of sage, rosemary, bay leaf, and parsley, carrot, onion, celery, tomato puree, tomato paste, 2 cloves of garlic, fresh red chili pepper, and red wine, and sautéed mushrooms. To learn how to make sautéed mushrooms with mushrooms of your choice, check out our other video recipe.
Iniziamo a fare il soffritto per il sugo. Mettiamo dell'olio.
Lulu is using a variety of meats to flavor her sauce and give her family savory bites to enjoy on the polenta. She sautés whole cloves of garlic and a bit of olive oil. Then adds the meat. Here we have 2 sausages, 4 ribs, and a combination of stewed pork and beef, and a bit of pancetta. Then she adds a bit of salt. A cup of wine. Then, Lulu prepares a bouquet of carrot, celery, and fresh herbs wrapped in twine to flavor the meat as it simmers. Grandma Lulu says here she's using bay leaf, sage, rosemary, and parsley, but you can use other herbs that you enjoy, including basil.
Dio, sì, la carne.
And when the wine has evaporated, cover and cook the meat on low heat for about 50 minutes. Add a bit of water as needed to prevent burning. About a cup is usually enough.
Eccoci qua. Allora, la carne è quasi pronta per mettere il pomodoro. Sono 40 o 50 minuti che cuoce. Poi dipende dalla carne.
After 50 minutes, the meat looks like this.
Dopodiché mettiamo il pomodoro.
Lulu adds the tomato paste and tomato puree. And 1 whole onion. Then she adds a bit of salt, here a teaspoon to begin with. She says to cover, then cook over low heat for about 40 minutes. And sautéed mushrooms.
E li faremo cuocere altri 10 minuti. E poi condiremo la nostra bella polenta.
The sauce prepared, Lulu turns the kitchen over to Grandma Margherita, who will show us how to make polenta without constant stirring or hovering over the stove.
E ora prepariamo la polenta.
The traditional way of making polenta can be quite time-consuming and tiring. With her method, the polenta will cook slowly in a bit more water than normal, but requires no constant stirring. Best of all, it'll be ready in about 50 minutes. Here, Grandma Margherita adds 8 cups of water to a solid pot, adds a couple of tablespoons of olive oil, and brings it to a simmering boil. Then she removes the pot from the heat and slowly adds 2 cups of polenta, whisking continuously. The polenta added, Grandma returns the pot to the stove and cooks the polenta over low heat for a total of 50 minutes. After 40 minutes, the polenta is coming along nicely. And so Grandma adds the flavoring. 3 tablespoons of Grandma Lulu's polenta sauce. And 2 tablespoons of pecorino romano cheese. You could also use parmigiano here.
Mettiamo il pecorino. Diamo una girata.
After a good mix, it's back to the stove for 10 more minutes.
La polenta è pronta. Adesso impiatteremo.
Time to plate.
Prego!
We start with a bit of sauce, a layer of polenta, a generous sprinkle of pecorino or parmigiano cheese, and more sauce.
Ecco qua la pentola, non c'è niente di bruciato sotto.
These wooden plates are traditionally used for serving this type of polenta. When serving a big group, sometimes all of the polenta is spread onto a wooden cutting board, topped with sauce and cheese, and the family serves themselves. Subscribe to our channel for more recipes like this from Italy and beyond. E buon appetito!
Alla salute di tutti e buona polenta! Questa è la nostra storia.
Ma tu c'hai la salsiccia, io no?
Comunque non è che ci metti. Facci vedere pagliaccio, no? Siamo pronti per la faccia. Basta.